Now, the government has assured stakeholders that the proposals made during the National Consultative Forum on Education will be effectively implemented. The three-week forum, which officially concluded on Thursday, gathered transformative ideas from educational stakeholders to reform the sector. Addressing the committee, Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman emphasized that the recommendations will not be shelved. Sarah Pia has more in the following report.
Launched on February 18, 2025, the National Education Forum brought together key stakeholders from across the country to build consensus on educational reforms. As part of President John Dramani Mahama's 120-day social contract, the engagement aimed to highlight setbacks in the education sector while providing meaningful recommendations to shape policies. Speaking at the closing ceremony, Professor George Oduro, chairman of the National Education Forum Committee, underscored key proposals from the discussions, including improved salaries for teachers.
Teacher motivation and welfare require enhancement. Stakeholders recommend improvement in the provision of accommodation and allowances for teachers in deprived areas, while generally improving teacher salaries and welfare, including scholarships.
Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman firmly assured that the proposals from the engagement will be executed with clear timelines and allocated resources.
I wish to assure you, members of the committee, that your recommendations will not gather dust on the shelf. Your report will be the foundation upon which our educational policies will be shaped and implemented to build an inclusive, equitable, transformative education system for Ghana and for the benefit of all Ghanaians regardless. As His Excellency the President articulated when he launched the Education Forum, what he said is we will prioritize reforms with clear timelines and measurable outcomes to guide our steps. We will also increase allocation of resources to critical areas, and I think our budget has borne us out.
Meanwhile, Minister of Education Haruna Idrisu revealed at the event that, as part of the government's commitment to educational reforms, a percentage of the Govt fund has been allocated to support technical and vocational education and training (TVET) in the country.
Another unique feature this year of our Govt fund formula will be the first ever allocation of at least some amount, 1-2% of Govt fund, to support technical and vocational education.
Now, the National Consultative Forum on Education has officially come to a close today, March 13. The forum was launched to solicit for ideas from educational stakeholders on how to reform the sector. Now, although the recommendations are yet to be officially submitted to government, Her Excellency Vice President Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman has assured that government will consider these recommendations. For Channel One News, I am Sarah Apia.